after that. There we go.
Cheers, Matt. Well done tonight, Jurgen. First of all, what really clicked for you tonight?
Sorry, what?
What really clicked for you? We've talked about in the past that things not quite clicking at the moment. What clicked tonight?
Yeah, obviously the decision in the last moment. So we just kept going. We had a big chance very early with a wonderful play, and Sadio in a really good position. Missed the chance. I think pretty much the next situation, if I'm right, was the goal Tottenham scored. That was the moment when you think, oh, here we go again. But then offside didn't count, and so the boys just played a really good game. It's this situation in mind, like their counterattack when Son scored, makes it really tricky to keep the ball and pass the ball in the right moment, because you have to, in a specific moment, you have to increase the risk. And we did that tonight, made great runs, scored obviously the first goal in a perfect moment, pretty much, like 45.30 or something like that. Scored a goal, could go in halftime in the dressing room. Got aware of the struggle of Joel Matip, with his ankle, so no chance to play on, and so then we tried to tell the boys that it would make sense to do a couple of things again. They did, and fought really hard, made a proper fight of it the whole night, and I'm really happy about that, and played football. So good game, deserved win, good.
Just with that injury to Joel and also the injury to Fabinho as well, do those injuries give you further cause to at least try and do something to reinforce that back line before the deadline?
You can imagine that we think about everything. Of course, we constantly, actually, we thought the whole time, we think the whole time, it's about doing the right thing. It's not, I'm not picky or whatever. I think I know he's never, but we need to find the right player. We have players still, not a lot, to be honest, in the defense line. It's incredible what's happening there. It's really incredible. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, Paul Joyce, but then we have no more hands up, so I don't know if people want to use that facility, and we'll come to you, but Paul first.
Jurgen, you mentioned to TV that you recognised the team again today. That was Liverpool, I think you said. It was a very brave performance to come and play like that. Does that come from the players or from you? Do you have to coax that back into them after the recent run?
I don't know if I can do that. Then what I said before, I'm really responsible for all the not so good performances. Definitely, it's always a mix. And that the boys want to do well is clear. That we as coaches have to tell them what they have to do together in specific moments is clear as well. So I'm completely happy about the performance. And yes, it's about the boys. They did really. They put a proper shift in. The tricky stuff is how you saw, thankfully, that it was a brave performance. And in a game against a counter-attacking monster, what they are, makes it even more special. So for tonight, it was really good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Then we'll go to David Anderson from the Mirror, and then I think we've got David Anderson, then Joe Prince Wright.
Jurgen, I don't know what you feel, but it felt like a really big moment tonight. Not just the win, the performance, the goals, everything about it. Really, the control of the game.
Yeah, it was good. It was necessary as well. To be honest, it was a good moment to show a little bit up, and we are still here, so that's good to know. And so now we go home anyway and come back in a few hours to play West Ham.
Okay, Joe Prince Wright, and that's the final hand up as it stands. Joe.
Jurgen, two quick questions. First on Thiago, obviously took a whack to the head, and this seemed to be a game where he really dominated and helped you take control of the game. And secondly, did you do anything different at all this week about finishing and about that final touch or final pass in the box to help your players out?
Very nice. Of course we do that. What do we think what we are doing? We're just running in training or what? No, of course we try to help them. We played today a slightly different position, worked together with Millie and Ginny on 6 really well. That was a proper performance. I know that Thiago can much better than tonight, but it's just it was an important step for all of us. And the situation for Thiago was not easy. So he came to Liverpool late, then ill, then injured, and then playing immediately on a very decisive position. So we thought for tonight it might make sense to play him slightly higher on the pitch.
Fantastic. And finally, Paul Joyce, I think we need to go back to Paul. I think you had a second question, Paul, and I put you on mute, so just to finish.
Yeah, could you just clarify Joel's injury? Joel Matip's injury?
Ankle ligament.
Ankle ligament, right. So do you think it's... Okay. All right, thank you.
Fair enough. Thanks, Paul.